Hey everybody, welcome to Freedom Ranch Homestead. So we wanted to check in with you all about the latest on our nonprofit, the Refuge at Freedom Ranch. We wanted to make sure that we let you know about the barn build, the change in our vision, and also an update on the financial aspects of it all.
Yeah, a lot of exciting things going on. The first I'll talk about is the barn build. So some of our videos that Brooke has just put out really go into the horse logging aspects and the sawmill that we have on property, cutting the timbers and the lumber for the barn itself. And so our vision here is to build a 75 by 75 square foot barn approximately, with a 50 by 50 indoor training facility. In addition, we'll have an outdoor arena. And part of that is the change in our vision that's leading to this, which is that watching Bree go through the development with Skylar Lawson Performance Horses, his leadership, and now that she's competing, has been transformational for Bree. And so part of that was I think we're being called to see this should be available to kids who are disadvantaged. And in our vision, we do want to help kids from drug addicted families where their parents are in rehab or in prison or no longer involved in their lives, give them an opportunity to experience ranch life. And so we've always had that vision: trail riding, horsemanship, being part of our entire ranch, cows, chickens, hogs, whatever they might interest them. But now what's added to our vision is really seeing how powerful it is to watch a child and a horse connect and begin to compete. And so we think, what if we could do that for other children? What if we could use our resources and our property to create that training environment where these kids could come at no cost and be able to have the experience that our daughter's having? These are very expensive endeavors. And so we recognize that most kids can't afford that. And so, we feel really blessed to be able to do that for Bria, obviously. But part of our vision then becomes, how can we help other kids achieve the same thing, so that if it really connected with other children who are in need, that maybe they could then start competing, and that the Refuge could support their efforts. So that's part of our change in vision, and we're very excited about that. I think that to me is just really starting to come together. This is becoming real.
Yeah. Because it gives them a true purpose. It's one thing to be able to come and work with a horse and get to connect with a horse and to ride on a trail, but it also to expand it out to where they could actually make a career out of it for themselves. And so it takes it a step further, which we're pretty excited about. So I know a few of you have noticed in the last couple intros in the videos that we no longer just have 2 horses, that we have 4 horses. And so we're really excited to welcome Honeybee, or otherwise known as Honey, and Twister to the family. These are 2 trained horses. Honeybee has been in competitions for a number of years. She's about 20 years old. And so Bree's competing on her right now, but at the same time, we are training Twister to also be a competitive horse. They are both amazing horses that will be phenomenal for the Refuge and working with children, because they are broke, they are safe to be around, and they are rideable. And so we're pretty excited to have them as part of the ranch now.
Yeah, Bree actually used Honeybee on her first competition ever, and she got first place in the ranch.
First place, 261.
Yes! There you go, Bree. Nice job. And she actually won $6. Woo-hoo! So all the revenue goes to the Refuge. Yep. So $6 there. And the second, the competition she did in Pennsylvania, she won, I think, $13. Skylar would have to check me, or Rachel will have to check us on that. But it was something she won, and that will also be donated to the Refuge. Well. So Bree's doing her part, riding the horses and showcasing their abilities. But it's really the horses doing most of the work. They are amazing.
And it's a way of also kind of promoting the Refuge. We want to make sure that people understand that that's what the horses are there for, is to help kids in the future and stuff. So that's one of the reasons we're using them.
Yeah, it's part of the marketing efforts of the Refuge at Freedom Ranch. The horses are registered under Refuge at Freedom Ranch brand. So
100% of the revenue that we generate from YouTube and Instagram, because we are making a little bit of money off of Instagram, goes directly to the Refuge. And we've mentioned that before. And that's why we're kind of using this YouTube channel as a little bit of a fundraising effort for that. So we promised that we would be completely transparent on the money that we've made through YouTube. We have been we've had our channel for about 3 years now, I suppose. And we have made about $4,000. So it's not a huge amount, but it is money that is going towards helping these kids in one way or another, at least to get things started.
Right.
So any way that you all can share and like and comment and just kind of get the word out there that we're doing this for the kids is going to help our channel tremendously, which helps the kids in the long run. And it's not for us. It is truly not for us.
Right.
I mean, we're documenting it for family and for like our legacy to remember all that we've put into it, but we're also putting it out there for you guys to understand what we are going through building a homestead from scratch and to make the money for the kids.
And building the Refuge. I mean, this part of this journey, we're documenting this part of our lives as we transform and see the vision for what's about to happen. We're documenting all of that. And, we're really very excited to share that with you. This channel, Brooke has done an amazing job, as many of you comment, and she puts so much effort into it. She's got 128,000 Instagram followers. She has about 61,000 YouTube subscribers. So we're really close to this thing blowing up. And so the more you can help sharing, spreading the word, and comments really help with the algorithm itself. The more comments there are, the more they promote the channel. And so,
and we love to hear from you.
Yeah, well, that's
it's really fun.
Of course.
It's really fun to hear, the people, chiming in and becoming part of a community. With
asking
y'all.
questions and giving us advice and helping us think through things that we're not doing well. Because, we've said from day one, we're learning, we're always learning. And we make a lot of mistakes, and we're pretty transparent about the mistakes.
Yeah, and definitely. We're not afraid to put it out there.
Especially when I make a mistake, they get highlighted. So, thank you for your support. You are the reason there's $4,000 that's been generated from YouTube. And so thank you for that. In addition, friends and family, guests at the yurt have also donated money, and Brooke and I have put in money as well.
Yep.
And so we have generated in total over $100,000. So we're at a point now where we can actually really start putting some facilities together.
Yeah.
And obviously we're, still cutting our own timber. So that is part of the Refuge.
And that saves us money.
It's a way to save a tremendous amount of money.
A huge amount of money for this barn.
We'll need almost no raw materials for the facility. So that is a huge benefit that we can just take them off the land here. And it's been fun. That's been really cool. And being able to do horse logging and that's been exciting.
Yeah, Jason Rutledge is awesome. Awesome. Great note.
And Bob Gill on the sawmill, man. I can't ever forget old Bob. He's awesome too. And doing his team is amazing. They've been so helpful. Everybody's just been incredible on the crews for both the horse logging and for the sawmill.
Yeah, it's been awesome. So the website for Freedom Ranch Homestead and for the Refuge has been fully developed. And we are excited to also say that we have got some of our meat for sale. A lot of hamburger, ground pork, sausages, which is very exciting. Currently, we're just doing it locally, though. So
right, we're still trying to figure out the shipping components of moving meat across, large geographies. So we're just going to do local deliveries. It'll be on the website where those locations are and what time and so on, so we can have local pickup. And that's a start. We're trying to, kind of work our way into this, but eventually we want to be able to ship the meat to anybody who might be interested in the country.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And that, once again, all the net proceeds from the meat sales goes to the Refuge. So we won't take any of the profit for ourselves. Right. So, one more fundraising effort on our part. Yep. And the meat is delicious.
It is amazing.
Yes, homegrown.
All of it is just fantastic. Yeah. The hamburger is very lean, grass finished and grass fed with no antibiotics.
No hormones.
The same with the hogs, except they are forest raised. Sometimes in our pasture because they get out.
We just saw them hanging out with the cows when we got home from church.
Yes, we'll call them pasture raised pigs. But no.
Escape artists.
No, but we do feed them grain-based pellets. So, you know,
And
but
then
they're
special
they've got plenty of space, and you know, these animals are they get to live a very free life on a relative basis compared to, you know, factory production like environments for hogs and for cows. So, so we feel really good about that. And we're glad.
And the last exciting news is that we are going to be having our first event here on Freedom Ranch. It is planned for July, and we're hoping to have just a lot of kids from our church and another local church in the area as well, just to do kind of a dry run, would you say?
Yeah, it's a dry run because we need to learn about how best to handle our land and how to move people around efficiently. You know, what level of engagement's important for kids. So we'll have kids basically representing other children that eventually will bring in the kids from the needy families.
Yeah.
But right now we feel like take it one step at a time, learn a little bit, and you know, learn from that, get better. And the next event hopefully will be one with you know, with kids that are truly in need.
Yeah.
But either way, it should be a fun event, and we're looking forward to it.
And it's going to raise awareness, and that's kind of what we want, especially locally, is just to kind of start getting the word out that this is what we're doing, and that we're looking for support and help, and see how it turns out.
Yeah, when you mention local, that is the part of our vision as well, is to serve the local community here. This is the epicenter of some of the drug addiction and things that occurred.
The whole opioid epidemic started here in this area. And so there's a lot of drug addicted people in the area that we just want to really help serve those kids who are suffering because of it.
The need is massive around here. The methamphetamine problems is just absolutely devastating our communities. We know that's happening nationally and globally, but we want to start by impacting as much as we can on a local basis, and then see where this thing goes.
Yep, see what happens.
Yep.
So, okay. Well, that is about it for now. So we look forward to seeing you guys again very soon, and we hope that you take excellent care and that God blesses you richly.
Thank you.